If you feel like you've been controlled by your anxiety, I want to share 3 simple habits that you can do to take back control. For years, I heavily suffer with anxiety and these helped me change everything. 2 months ago, my bank account got blocked out of nowhere. And I didn't have that much cash in my hand. I got this feeling of panic and my mind was flooding with thoughts like, what if I cannot pay my bills? What if I'm stuck here? Mine is just making up all the stupid things. And it was so painful. I was so anxious. I literally felt pain around my chest. I was so desperate and in pain that I wrote everything about what I feel and what I think in a piece of paper. It was all chaos. But somehow I felt better. So basically I journaled. But it helped me 2 things. It showed me that I am not my thoughts. And all these stupid things, all these thoughts are just stories that my brain is making stuff up. These are not facts. Another thing is by writing out like that, it creates space between me and the thoughts. Instead of drowning in my own thoughts and feeling like shit, I could detach from those thoughts. Eventually my bank account got unblocked and nothing actually happened was like I imagined in my head. Like Seneca said, we suffer more in our imagination than reality. So here's what I want you to do. You can journal like a good old traditional with a notebook and a pen, but you cannot carry a notebook everywhere, right? What I recommend is to use an app called Day One. It's free and it's so organized. I mean, you can just put the plus icon and you can just journal. So every time we have this, just open your phone because you have your phone everywhere, right? Just open that Day One app and just write down everything what you feel, everything what you think. It doesn't have to be in order. And then after that, I can guarantee you that your anxiousness will reduce and you will feel a lot better. But here's a catch. Even after journaling, sometimes our anxious thoughts just don't go away. Here's where our second habit comes into play. When we are anxious, our body is like this tight balloon ready to pop. Like we feel tight, our breathing is shallow, we are basically in a fight or flight state. That is why it is so painful when we're anxious. The fastest way to shift ourselves from that state to a relaxed state is to do breath works, especially doing long exhales. What it does is it activates our parasympathetic nervous system. It helps our body to calm down. There is one technique that helped me a lot is 4-7-8 breathing. Every time I feel anxious, I use it. It's simple to do. You breathe in for 4 seconds and then you hold for 7 seconds and then you slowly breathe out for 8 seconds. Even if this feels a bit complicated for you, just breathe in like normal and then hold for like 1 to 2 seconds and then slowly breathe out. That will help you calm down. Every time I do this, it kind of slows down my heart rate and shift me into this relaxed state. On top of that, I do Wim Hof breathing every morning. I have less anxious thoughts when I do this. The point is, you need to do breath work. This is a non-negotiable thing. Last habit is the simplest and yet the one most people overlook. When I was dealing with anxiety, I realized I had so much restless energy trapped inside me. I constantly felt like my body was buzzing and my mind just couldn't calm down. That's because your anxiety pumps your body with full of energy. It's like a battery that won't stop charging. If you don't use that energy, it just builds up and makes you worse. So that is why exercise matters. As an anxious person, this is a non-negotiable. You have to do some sort of exercise, even if you don't like lifting weights. You gotta do some sports that you like. Another thing is, when I am very anxious, instead of sitting and caught up in my thoughts, I just walk around for like 5 to 10 minutes for pretty fast. And surprisingly, my anxiety would slow down because I kind of use that energy. And it signals to our brain that we are safe and we're not in danger. But here's the thing. These are all coping strategies, not a full fix. While they can help you calm down, but the relief might only be temporary. If you want to completely heal anxiety for good, you want to check out this video. Thanks for watching, guys.